Back Market. They're one of the biggest names in refurbished phones, operating in 18 countries and worth billions. But can you trust them? Are these phones actually worth your money, or are you just rolling the dice with refurbished? Today, we're tearing apart not one, open it, oh no, but 3 phones from Back Market. Each of these phones have a different rating from fair, good, and excellent. We're looking for things that most wouldn't to really get an understanding of what Back Market is all about. Do they use bad parts? Are the repairs sloppy? And are the excellent phones secretly not so excellent on the inside? Let's find out. Starting off with the excellent condition iPhone 12. This one was $357 and okay, so all of these phones from Back Market don't claim to have not replaced parts. They do replace the parts, and they're very upfront about it, which is good. But what the hell is this? This is excellent condition? That's crazy. So the camera, you can already see, has been mangled around with a little bit, slightly dirty. The same thing with the front camera. You can see that the screen has been replaced, or at least I can, because take a look at how the screen is protruding from the body. That means they used a cheaper quality screen to fix this phone. Back Market, you're already doing not so good. If this is what the excellent phone looks like, what does the fair phone look like? Not fair phone, the brand, but you get the point. That's crazy. Also, before we go too deep into this video is sponsored by LTTstore.com. Yeah, Linus made his own precision multi-bit screwdriver, and I love it. This thing is honestly sleek, solid, and it's really fun to use. It's got this anodized aluminum handle, which feels super premium, a smooth spinning end cap. This thing feels like a fidget spinner, thanks to a ceramic bearing. They really put their heart and soul into this screwdriver. And the strong magnetic tip, you can pick up any screws you want without any hassle. Plus, the handle can store 3 bits. You could just pop them in here. So when you're working on something like an iPhone, you don't have to go looking for your bits. They're just up here, because we all know Apple loves to have many screws. It's clear they put a lot of love into this screwdriver, and I'll be using it throughout this video to see if it's PRG approved. Spoiler alert, it's already looking really good. If you want to grab one, there's a link in the description, and they're selling out quickly, so maybe don't wait too long. So far, it's really not looking good for these guys, and we're gonna turn it on and see if everything works. The screen looks dim. This is supposed to be an OLED, and it seems like they used a very low quality screen. The screen replacements I use on a daily basis are much better quality than this. Ew. So it's not at the hello screen, it's actually, oh my god, I can't even look at this. Back Market, what are you doing? Guys, as always, this could be a one-off. It might just be that they got this from a bad refurbishing center or something, but it's really not looking good so far. The screen, that's as bright as it goes, and I can barely even see it right now. Let's see if at least they have True Tone. They did good there. If you guys don't know what an iPhone 12 is supposed to look like, it's not this. The chin on this is crazy. It's very large. The bezels are extremely large. iPhone 12s don't look this bad, and the screen quality is definitely a lot better than this. Let's go to settings, and interesting. So it looks like there are no messages on the phone, which means they've done an IC swap. What an IC swap is basically the chipset that comes with the original screen that holds all the data. They have swapped over to this new crappy screen, so the phone doesn't know that anything was changed, and neither would the consumer. But is the battery health what they claim to be? We'll go to battery, hit battery health, and it's an 86%, so it is above 80. Although if they're doing IC swaps on phones like this number really doesn't mean that much, because, well, I can make a battery that's crap say 100% if I really wanted to. So I was just taking a look at the bag that this came with, and OEM parts. It says OEM parts on the bag, but I'm willing to bet everything I have that this is not an OEM screen. So everything on the phone seems to be functioning properly. I'm gonna put this through Apple's very own diagnostic menu testing. To do that, we're gonna hold both the volume up and volume down button, and then plug in a charger. We'll wait for the Apple logo to appear. You're supposed to release these buttons as soon as it appears, but I found more success by just holding them a little longer and then releasing them. Sometimes it doesn't go into diagnostic mode. It can be quite annoying. Now we are in diagnostics and repair. We're going to go through this menu. We're going to use the mobile resource inspector, which tests most functions of the phone. We'll hit play. It's gonna take about 1 to 2 minutes and it'll let us know if the phone is fully functioning. The test has completed and we have some warnings. So everything else seems to have a check mark, but the sensors, the ambient light sensor test has failed. For an excellent condition phone, we should not have any alerts. This is probably the result of the screen replacement that they so desperately tried to hide. And let's check out what the software is saying. It's just telling us to update, nothing crazy there. And now we'll go through all the other tests and see if anything comes up. Using this test menu is pretty straightforward, and if you want to learn more about it, well, there's a link in the description for that. But when we tested the phone, nothing showed up except Face ID. There was an issue with the true depth camera, but when we tested Face ID later on the phone, well, it still worked, so kind of confusing. That's enough testing of the software. It's time to go inside and test out what they did to the hardware. What did they change? What does it look like? Did they replace the seal? I have questions and I need to find answers. To find those answers, we're going to be using this guy. We'll hit the back market excellent condition phone with an unscrew. Ooh, this is really nice. That's so fun. Unscrew number 2. We'll grab our big ass suction cup, suck the bottom of the screen. It looks like they replaced the seal because it's not giving way, so we're gonna add some heat. Everything's orange today. Now we can lift up the display, open it. Oh no, what the hell is that? There's so much there's so much wrong with the inside of this phone. Oh my god, how does it get this bad? So where do I start? We have water damage. Yeah, the phone has a water damage indicator that's bright red, meaning this has been in water. We have yellow tape on the display, and just like I suspected, they swapped the screen IC. So this is a non-original screen with the IC, this little chip here, from an original screen. I could tell because there's no underfill. We're actually missing a shield here. There's supposed to be a shield, so the cameras aren't screwed in. Look at them, they're just moving around. On top of that, we have some missing screws. You can literally just pop it. Look how bad this is. Oh my god. And we also have a tag on flex to fix Face ID, and they tried to do that. They did everything possible to make it look like all the parts in this phone are new and that this phone is untouched. However, the inside tells a very different story, and I'm actually kind of scared for people who buy from this company now. This is the good condition phone from Back Market, and it costs $266. According to Back Market, this phone should have light micro scratches on the body. The screen should have no scratches, and the battery should have a minimum of 80% capacity. They don't ensure that the parts haven't been swapped, and it won't. OEM parts / TP. Not sure what that means, but let's just check it out. So this is 64 gigabytes, the other one was 256. And right off the bat, aside from these weird scratches at the bottom, this looks slightly better. Oh no, they use the same kind of screen. It looks like they use the same exact kind of screen. This just has more scratches on the body. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Yep, it's the same dim, crappy screen. See, if I was only buying one, you can give them the benefit of the doubt. But because I bought 3, well, I mean, the evidence is here. So now we are at the home screen again, just like the last one. Check out settings, battery health and charging. This is at 90%, so the battery health is higher than the phone in excellent condition. Doesn't really make sense. We're going to basically go through the same tests as we did with the white phone, make sure everything works, and we'll show you guys the results. So we have the results of the first MRI test, and this one seems to be all in the clear, even better than the one in excellent condition. Let's do some more testing. Testing this phone gave us the same results as we got with the last phone. Hopefully the insides look better than the last. Anyway, it's time to open this one and see if it's as bad as the last. We're gonna turn off the device and we're going to grab our screwdriver and hit this good condition iPhone 12 with an unscrew. This thing is so smooth. And remove this. Now we'll put on our suction cup. If you guys want to buy any of these tools, they're available on my website. Ooh, that opened way too easily. Oh no, they definitely did not replace the seal on this phone. Open it. Okay. Interesting. Slightly better than the last. So on this phone that's in good condition, the water damage indicator is also red. What the hell is going on? We have the same thing, the screen with the swapped IC. They did not replace the water resistant / dust proof seal. And we do have some red water damage indicators towards the top of the device. The camera also looks like it's been really messed around with. It's not supposed to look that messed up. I think this phone is worth going a little bit deeper into because just from the get-go, well, there's not... Oh, wait, what? The battery has been removed. There's definitely more to see in this phone. We'll unscrew these plates, disconnect the battery, disconnect the crappy screen. All right, let's see what they adhered the battery with. Great job. Look at what's going on here. So they adhered the battery with adhesive, and it's going to be hard to see, but that adhesive, it's stuck to a cable that's under the battery. This is a terrible job. If you're refurbishing something, you want to bring it as close to original as possible and at least use normal pull tabs. Look at that. That's the power button cable and the wireless charging. And I didn't do all this, guys, by the way, removing the battery. This was their doing. I wanted to take a closer look at that battery because I was confused why they removed it. The first place we're going to look is the BMS board. This board is responsible for displaying the phone's battery health, and sometimes it gets swapped around after a battery replacement, but I couldn't really see any indication that that happened, although this whole thing is just kind of suspicious. The motherboard was also looking a little bit sketchy, so I wanted to remove this thermal paper to see if they did any motherboard work, and I'm not seeing any evidence of board work or any evidence that anything else has been changed, but I mean, there's enough wrong with this already. No seal is disgusting. The good condition is actually a little bit better than the excellent condition, but it's still trash. Now, we'll put this back together and we'll take a look at the final boss, the fair condition phone by Back Market. This is the fair condition phone, and you might notice it's in a different box. This was actually refurbished by a different refurbishing center. So this cost $262, and this should have visible scratches and dents that do not affect performance. The screen may have light scratches that are visible, and the battery should also have a minimum of 80% capacity. This one looks a lot better than the other ones. What the hell? Oh, okay, I see. You can see the paint looks a little bit different around the ringer and the volume controls, but it's probably because the case was covering everything but that. The phone looks a lot better than the last two and was cheaper. That's crazy. This screen looks to be an original screen. It sits flush and doesn't have huge chins. The fair quality phone that was the cheapest seems to have the best freaking quality. We're gonna go ahead and boot this phone on. If you guys are enjoying the video so far, comment LTT. Whoa. So this seems like an Apple original screen. It's actually in the setup menu. Either these guys are way better at refurbishing, or they're just more honest, and the guys who refurbish, those ones are very dishonest. Nonetheless, this all falls on Back Market because they're the ones selling this stuff. We'll check out the battery health. Battery health is 83, and I can almost guarantee that it's the original battery it came with. This phone is in the best condition so far. I genuinely don't know what to say anymore. We're gonna put this through the diagnostic menu. The MRI is complete and everything is green. Let's see if everything else is green. As expected, this phone passed all the tests, but will it pass the unscrew and open it up test? That is how a phone is supposed to look like on the inside. Not some garbage, disgusting mess, but clean. The phone in fair condition is in the best condition after all. We have all original parts, completely unopened, completely unscathed. This is a very weird outcome, and I didn't expect this. All in all, Back Market seems to be a bit of a scam. I hate to say that, and I don't really want to bring down a company, but we bought 3 different phones, so it's not just one instance where something got messed up, someone didn't do the right job. 3 of them. Only 1 of them were any good, and this one is supposed to be the worst quality. It's insane. I don't know how they're getting away with this, but I can't in good faith recommend you buy anything from Back Market based on what I found here. Maybe they'll fix this soon, maybe it was just a mistake, but it's too risky. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and thank you LTT Store for sponsoring this video. This is really beautiful. Anyway guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.